Hi, my name is Kayla Celadon, and today I'm going to be talking about jellyfish. The presentation I have for you today is composed of 5 major parts, including a general overview, the anatomy of a jellyfish, their habitats, their predators, why they sting, as well as what you should do if you get stung by a jellyfish. Starting first with the general overview, jellyfish are considered one of the oldest known multicellular organisms and are dated at about 650 million years old. Currently, we have 200 recognized different species of jellyfish. A mature jellyfish is referred to as Medusa, based on the Greek mythological character. All species of jellyfish live in saltwater oceans and are often considered a species of fish by many people, but they are actually a species of plankton. Jellyfish have very limited swimming powers due to their lack of a central nervous system. This means that they usually rely on ocean currents to control horizontal movements, and they also rely on squirting water out of their mouths and their bell-shaped top to propel themselves forward. The water content in different species of jellyfish is extremely large and can range anywhere from 85 to 98% water. Because of their such high water content, usually when jellyfish wash up on beaches, they disappear pretty quickly as the water in their body evaporates. Jellyfish can range in size depending on age and species, anywhere from less than an inch all the way up to 7 feet long, with some of the largest species of jellyfish having tentacles up to 100 feet long, but they never get tangled, and this is because the tentacles are extremely smooth, which allows them to steer clear of other jellyfish. If you cut a jellyfish in half, it has cells that are able to regenerate, which basically means that they are able to clone themselves from the two halves, creating 2 new jellies. The jellyfish body is arranged in a pattern called radial symmetry. This means that they have a central point on their body which body parts extend from, similar to spokes extending from the center point on a wheel. The anatomy of a jellyfish is composed of 6 major organs, the first of which is the epidermis. The epidermis is the outer layer of the jellyfish, which allows it to protect its inner organs. Jellyfish do not have brains, but have a nerve net under the epidermis that allows them to sense touch through their tentacles and the rest of their bodies. Jellyfish also don't have lungs. Their skin is extremely thin and translucent, which means they're able to absorb oxygen from the ocean water around them through their skin. Since jellyfish have no blood, they also have no need for a heart to circulate this blood through their body. So they are lacking 3 major organs that we typically see in humans. The gastrodermis is the next major organ, which is the inner layer of the bell-shaped top. Between the epidermis and the gastrodermis is a jelly-like substance called the mesoglia, which gives the jellyfish its typical bell-shaped top. Next we have the gastrovascular cavity, which acts as a stomach and an intestine in one organ underneath the gastrodermis. Jellyfish also have an orifice under their bell, which functions both as their mouth and an anus. Probably the most easily identifiable portion of a jellyfish is its tentacles, which are mainly used for gathering food and self-protection. Habitats of jellyfish depend largely on the species. Species can live in extremely diverse habitats, anywhere from Arctic waters to warmer coastal regions. Also, depending on the species, determines whether these jellyfish live near the ocean floor or closer to the surface. There are some species of jellyfish that position themselves upside down with their bell on the ocean floor and their tentacles rising up. In areas such as Japan, Australia, and Europe, they have seen recent dramatic increases in jellyfish populations around their coastlines. These increase in populations are called blooms and could be contributed to by the additional nutrients in these coastal waters. Concerns are rising that increasing jellyfish populations can lead to competition for native food sources, as well as making it possible to bump out more native fish species. Large numbers of jellyfish also dramatically impact fishing operations along these coastal regions, which often impact food sources and commercial use by the communities living there. Large jellyfish populations can rip holes in fishing nets, as well as drive out native fish populations, therefore decreasing the food source for these communities. Predators of jellyfish often include loggerhead turtles, spadefish, and sunfish, some of which are shown here. Humans are also becoming an increasingly apparent predator to jellyfish, especially in coastal regions where these populations are booming. In cultures such as Chinese and other Asian-influenced cuisines, jellyfish are becoming more and more of a delicacy, meaning they are fished for commercial use and highly incorporated into these cuisines. Jellyfish stings happen for a very limited number of reasons compared to what is seen in mainstream media. Jellyfish are carnivorous creatures, and they usually eat other plankton and algae, as well as the larger species are able to eat any small fish or crustaceans that get trapped in their tentacles. Jellyfish mainly sting for one of two reasons: as a defense mechanism or a way to capture their prey. Jellyfish tentacles are covered in thousands of cells called cnidoblasts. These cnidoblasts contain nematocysts, which are little pods containing stinging cells and venom. The pressure inside the nematocyst causes the cnidoblast to uncoil and release these pods outside of the tentacles. The venom is a neurotoxin designed to paralyze prey as it gets stuck in the tentacles, but mostly causes minimal damage to humans. Now, imagine you're enjoying your warm summer vacation on a beach, pre-COVID of course, and you notice a stinging sensation in your foot after walking along the beach. Because these jellyfish that usually wash up on coastal lands contain a high water content, most of it has evaporated as the water evaporates out of its body, but the tentacles are still there. So you notice the stinging sensation and realize you've been stung by a jellyfish. So the first thing you need to do is remove any tentacles clinging to the skin, but do not wash the area with fresh water. Washing the area with fresh water could irritate the skin as well as the tentacles, making it possible for more toxins to be released into your body, which could cause a more severe reaction. Tried and true remedies for a jellyfish sting include cleaning the area with ammonia, rubbing alcohol, vinegar, a mixture of baking sodas and water, and a little more unconventionally, meat tenderizing mixture as well as urine. If an allergic reaction occurs, such as hives, difficulty breathing, shortness of breath, or any other symptoms of a severe allergic reaction, medical attention may be needed. So, Thank you for watching, and I hope I was able to give you a little more insight on these mysterious ocean creatures. Thank you.